a local guy and all that stuff. What does that mean to you?
It means the world. Like honestly, I feel like every time I'm asked about what it means to be here, and it's like the same thing. It's just a blessing and a dream come true. But it really is like, I don't know. It's a big deal, and just the fact that the players voted on it and they feel like that, and it was really humbling experience for me. And I don't know. It's a pretty amazing feeling.
You didn't get a poster on the side of the stadium, though. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's all right. I'll live with it.
We've been talking a lot about about playing this offense this week, and obviously, I think your first start was against Baylor, and that type of offense. What do you remember from that, and what was the biggest challenge?
Yeah, they just want to go fast. Tempo is a big trademark of their offense, and creating space, letting their players go, having one-on-one matchups. And so the biggest thing is just being able to win your one-on-ones in space with that speed. They try to create confusion and anxiety, whatever it is, by going fast and by spreading you out. And so the preparation beforehand is going to be play a big factor in being able to lock in, being in shape enough to keep up and be ahead of the tempo and understand what you're looking at so that it doesn't create confusion among the defense.
Does it have? Is it better that you guys have been able to prepare for that for months instead of like Baylor? You guys had 3 weeks.
Yeah. No, it's been good. I mean, you've seen a lot of guys on the defense have been pushing themselves. We talk a lot. You look back at games in the past, and on these great defenses, they got everybody pursuing to the ball. They got everybody. They make one guy miss, but then there's 2 or 3 more guys coming to tackle, and I think that's huge. And we've been focusing on that and continue to focus on that we're getting everybody on the defense to the ball, so that if we don't win our one-on-ones, there's other guys that are coming to help their brothers out. So that's been a huge emphasis, and it's been good preparing.
When Jeff talked about with facing that tempo, they're going to try to wear you down, so you need to have depth. You always do that in any game, I know, but especially in this one. So how do you feel like you guys have kind of developed that?
I think we've got a lot of guys that are locked in as far as depth. Like a lot of people that may not be starting, but they're ready to be in that position. Say their number's called, their name's called, whatever. They're ready to jump in, and we just got a lot of guys that are locked in and into the preparation process, and then pushing themselves out of practice so that when their name or their number is called, if it comes up, that they're ready to just jump in and get into the flow of things.
What does this opportunity mean to you to get to play against a team like Florida State in an NFL stadium on ESPN? I mean, I assume this was a game that you were playing in your backyard growing up. You would have wanted to play in.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. There's not a lot of opportunities like this, and so being in the position to be able to go play in a game like this is awesome, and especially the first game of the season. There's a lot of hype around it. I'm just ready to go out to play and to get the season started.
Kekoa, what stands out to you about the quarterback, James Blackman?
He's an athletic dude. He's a tall dude. He's got a good, strong arm, and so he's a good player, and he's a younger player. He's got some game experience from last season. He's a younger guy, and he beat out the 2 transfers that they had brought in. So, he's obviously a good player, and he's got a lot of toughness, mental toughness, whatever. And so I'm excited to go out and to play him.
Kekoa, you've obviously been watching Boise State football for a long time, and these early season big games are kind of a staple of the program. Do you remember watching the Virginia Tech game or the Georgia game or any of those, and then what's it like to be in those guys' shoes now?
Yeah, so I watched the Virginia Tech game on TV. I watched the Georgia game. I was at the Georgia game when they went down to Georgia, and those are big memories. And it's crazy, being in that, like you said, what's it like being there now and going to these big games. It's just fun looking back and knowing that I'm a part of a program that's played in these games, and they're always fun games. They're always big, and just knowing that the community is behind you, and I'm just excited to go play and just love the game.
Tell us a little about J.L. Skinner, a guy that a lot of coaches have talked about. And it seems pretty obvious he's going to play right away, and I know he's been working a lot behind you. What do you like about him?
Yeah, he's a good kid, and he's smart. He's a smart football player. I think the biggest thing that separates players when they come in to a collegiate program as freshmen is being able to understand the defense and the scheme, and he's been able to pick that up really quick, and so that's why he's been able to go out and to perform the way that he has. And he's just a hard worker. He'll be in there preparing and just understanding what it is that he needs to do on his end, and getting a feel of what the guys are doing around him. He's been doing a really good job.
On the same token, the true freshman is going to be the starting quarterback. What do you see from Hank?
Yeah, Hank's a good guy. He's fun to be around, and he's he's gonna go out and I mean he's got a strong arm. There's a lot of upside to Hank, and I'm really excited to see. I've been playing against him. He's been making really good plays, and I'm just excited to see him go ball out. Freshman or not, he's in the position and he's gonna go out and he's gonna do his thing. So I'm excited for him.
I think people do enjoy the football part of Hank, but part of fan base's devotion to a team is getting to know them as a person a little bit more. What can you tell us about Hank the person?
Hank is a goofy kid and he doesn't take himself too seriously. So it's nice to be around. It's like refreshing with someone that's like that just has a good time regardless of the situation and is good at just being himself around everybody.
Thanks, Kekoa.